Yeah, now let's prove it. Come on, take your time.
Okay. I'll solve 1 and 2 and
Come on, take your time.
for question number 1, I think the answer is C.
So that is right. And discrimination, I know the difference, the differentiation. So the goats cannot make difference between what is wanted plants or what are unwanted plants. They eat without making discrimination between what is good, what is bad. Of course, A and B, we don't have any ideas about they prefer to eat the unwanted plants or the wanted plants. So of course, does not support it. Okay, number 2, what do you think?
And for number 2, I think it's B, C, sorry.
So why do you think it's the same?
طيب انا بحكي لك انا غلط.
Do you have any evidence? If you mention here that they are needed to make proposals attractive. So what makes the proposals attractive to clients and the potential investors?
Need to make a proposal.
Mhm.
Is it D?
Right, it could be C or D, but we need evidence. Why D? So why do you think it's D?
I don't know.
So let's read it. At least listen, not only are they essential to convey ideas and explain plans clearly to ensure the work is completed effectively in a timely manner, but also they are, here we have positive ideas. So the proposal should be attractive to the possible investors in future. Potential here means possible. We expect investors in future. So we need to make the proposal attractive to attract clients and investors in future. Imagine we don't need just to describe the proposal fascinating or exciting. Okay, the proposal could be fascinating, but we need it to be attractive to the possible and future investors. So letter C related to the word potential investors, future. Feel it? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And of course, A and B, it's not supported in the text. Right, very good try.
Yes.
Number 3, what do you think?
Okay, 1 minute.
Let me help you.
I don't know if this is correct, but it's A.
So you think it's A. Now let's know. Number 1, all of these adjectives. What does this adjective describe? Number 1. So let's find explaining the coexistence of various plant and butterfly species is. So the explanation is the subject. So this is complement to this describe. What is described here about explanation? He said is to truly understand the region's biodiversity and the forces that sustain or reduce it. Look, such an understanding, the explanation, will help ecologists devise an appropriate plan that. So what is this explanation? Dangerous? How? This something will help us to understand. This something it's important to know the biodiversity and the forces. So how be wrong? Condemning, of course, wrong. It's a negative idea. So is it A or letter D? Analytical means this explanation uh, is based on reasons, is based on details. Okay, but here we don't have any details to prove this point. But critical means it's very crucial, important to understand something. So this is evidence to support the letter A. So explanation is critical. Why? Because we need to understand something. So that is, feel it? So letter D, it's not supported.
So A is correct?
So it's correct, yes. Or Let me help you.
Just 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Um, I think it's C.
You think it is here. So now let's know what means campers. If you know it, you will know by yourself it's wrong. How? Let me help you. Always follow the rules.
I don't really know the meaning of it.
So that is a trap. So
Yeah.
it should the
What
adjective. Let me help you. Always follow the rules. All of these adjectives. What does this adjective describe? The cultural and the historical value of the building and its contents. So the value and its contents are what? And then you have a positive phrase to tell you what's it. As a wealth of splendid and unique details has been added over the centuries since its construction. So we need something positive, something positive. Volume. We're not talking about volume, of course. How can I say the value and the contents are volume? We're not talking about objects to have volume or not. So these are wrong. Congenial, it has the Latin root gen. And I told you the Latin root gen, it tells you about something love or lovely, or it talks about kindness. Okay, so how can I say the value and the contents are lovely or attractive or fascinating or exciting? It does not make sense. That means A is wrong. Now, incalculable. What means incalculable here? It means something you cannot count it because it's a wealth of details. You know, a wealth, it has a lot of details. So you cannot count it. Something has too much amount of something. Do you imagine? Do you catch it?
Yes, yes.
Now we need to know what means letter C. Letter C and D refers to something, talk about the size, something large, something bulky, but we're not talking about that because this is one abstract noun. So C and D does not make sense. That's why. So what help us? The structure. Adjectives, what does it describe? And use the apostrophe phrase to tell you. Remember, the author and the writer always give you details to help you to know the word. Catch it?
Yes.
Now it is the same. It's a go for it. It's the main purpose. Let's read very quickly.
Number 5.
Now, what is your answer?
I think it's C.
And C is the best answer, right? Now we need to find something. Why not A? There is no any evidence or line or phrase or any sentence to say they had difficulty of collecting,
Yes, A has no, it doesn't talk about it in the paragraph.
and it does not mention all the troubles and problems or encountering any struggles at all.
Yes.
So that means C it is correct. Good answer. Now number 6. Function. Now let me help you. Always read it very
Is
quickly.
it C?
Letter C,
Yeah.
and the letter C is wrong because you said it elaborates on the previous sentence description of characters. The previous sentence does not talk about characters. He mentioned the children used to go to play in the giant garden. Okay, we have characters of children,
Yes.
but the underline does not describe the children, describe the garden.
Yes.
So it's not characters.
So it's D.
So it's A. No.
A?
Yes, how it's ominous here. Does not tell us about ominous at all, or something bad is going to happen.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is wrong, but letter A it's so clear. Description of location. The garden
Oh,
was a large garden with soft green. Here and there over the grass stood beautiful flowers. I told you the question of function. Read very quickly because you need to check the answers. And be careful about the idioms used by test maker like sense of contrast. It's not contrastive to the previous sentence at all. It's a description, elaborately description. So letter B not supported. So it's letter A. Now again try. Here, why the author included.
number 7?
Mhm.
Okay.
Now let's find the wrong answers.
I think the answer is D.
Letter D.
Yes.
Why special permits were needed to experiment with the drugs? Wrong. Here, why drugs were commonly confiscated by law enforcement? What means confiscated? Financially. It's done by law enforcement. Why? Because they want to check it is workable and applicable, practical in authentic cases.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
And he mentioned here the team evaluated 6 of these antibodies against 9 commonly by this one. Feel that? So this sentence
Yes.
it happens by teams.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Oh,
So
okay. So
letter
the answer is B.
so B is the best answer. Of
Okay.
course, letter C does not support this text.
Yeah, C, it
I don't
doesn't.
know how. Improbably. So this is wrong. Now, very good try. Let's do it very quickly. We always read the question.
Yeah, okay.
Say one support the underlined. Now let's read it. So we need evidence in one, support something mentioned in two. Let's read both of them very quickly. Now let me help you. Let's read what.
Is the answer A?
So the answer is a correct. Number one, we need something to support. To support it means to have the same idea, whatever it is, negative or positive. Now we have said telescope of philosophy to perceive. He said, let men but understand. Let them do something except to understand. So let them understand themselves. So we need telescope of philosophy to perceive, right or not? We're not talking about that the views are limited in the underlying. So it's opposite. Does not discuss underline. So that just means we found something similar to the underline. All the ideas mentioned in one, but which one related to the underlined only? In idea opposite, wrong. In idea out of context, wrong. In idea has antonym language, wrong. This way. Now, very good job. Number 9. Summarize the text. Let's read very quickly.
Is it B?
And B is the best answer, right? But wait. Number one, we have a word from the test maker. And cup. So it means in Peters. The reason and the motivation for doing something. So does he romances the drives? Yes. Can you add any details?
Add details.
To prove.
Um,
Any information to say why. You can find the word because, due to, owing to plus.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever. No, wait.
Let me help. I thought I would sail about a little and see the watery part of the world. So you want to see the watery part of the
The
world?
word part.
Yes or no?
Yes.
It could be one off to tell us. Do you have something else?
No.
Let me help. It's a way that I have of driving off the spleen and regulating the circulation. So you wanted to see the regulating the circulations. So why not? Could be yes. Again, he wants to look if they but knew it, almost all men in their degree, sometime or other, it cherish nearly same feelings towards the ocean with me. So this means he wanted to go to share the same feelings. Yes or no? Again, whenever it's a damp, drizzly November in my soul, I find myself involuntarily bringing up the rear of every funeral I meet. You see, I count it. So tell us more about this. If I cannot prove B, find any evidence to make A, C, D wrong. Yes or no? He didn't mention any of these about how D degenerate is a condition. It's not supported. Yes or no? And of course, not all the ideas about his poor salary. So C not supported. Right? And of course, we have reasons, but not for embarking for his career. So not supported. But here he mentioned the voyage. We have many details about reminding something or remember details. Here we have a lot of information about setting. That is called the summary. So always find ideas not mentioned in the text. There are no more details in the text about it. That supports you to delete it. All right. Now let's go to number 10. You can answer number 10 and send you a new link. Come on.
Oh, you answer